your cities, rambling around your towns. I'll never see a friend I know as I go.
I was just learning songs and playing them and trying to find out who Woody Guthrie was.
As I go rambling around.
Woody's records were almost impossible to find. They didn't have any of his records in the record stores. Paul was a folk music scholar. He didn't play at all. He had a whole lot of records which probably couldn't be found anywhere else in the Midwest except at Paul's house, and he lived there with somebody else. And I was listening to records at his house once. I knew they'd be away for the weekend, so I went over there and helped myself to a bunch more records.
Little Margaret is sitting in her high hall door.
About 25 records disappeared, mostly the stuff that Dylan was listening to. And we sort of figured out that he'd taken them.
Those records were extremely hard to find. They were like hen's teeth. If you came across them, somebody like myself who was a musical expeditionary, you just would have to immerse yourself in them.
So we started trying to track Dylan down. We tried the fraternity house where he had once been. No luck there. We got another address and then yet another, and everybody said, boy, this kid must be popular. You're about the 10th guy looking for him, at every place we went. And I don't know how we finally found him, but we got a current apartment. This was a John Wayne production number that John did. He got a bowling pin and he got a big cigar, and John was 6'4" or something like this. And it wasn't ever intending to hit Dylan with the bowling pin or anything, but was really going to do the bit. John just started waving the bowling pin over his head and just saying, I'm going to beat the hell out of you, where are my records? And Dylan was very scared for the first time around. This routine went, but he maintained his cool somehow, and it somehow settled into sort of an absurdist drama where they would sort of talk. Dylan would say something interesting and John would get interesting, and they'd start to talk and they'd start to sort of like each other a little bit, and then John would remember why he was there and he'd start brandishing the pin again.